It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to number 8.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards.
Miami.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Agnew now to return. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Hayward able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Fitzpatrick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
7-yard line.
Regular. Check. 55.
Fitzpatrick again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Steelers nothing.
Regular. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now they try the right side here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
57's the mic, Mike, 57.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. Down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's so caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Love from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Steelers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick to the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home. that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Rolling to his right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. He was in on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
Regular. Watch the pass. Hustle off now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the run. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 52 and 56. 52 and 56. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 17.
A big play there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Kill.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6, Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Ball carried by
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Operating from the gun. Love trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Gurley on the carry.
We got a plane to catch.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course...